Trump-Vance ticket has done combined 35 interviews since last month compared to only one for Harris-Walz. Campaigns have different strategies when it comes to transparency. Former President Trump and his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, have sat down for at least 35 interviews since the Harris-Walz ticket was formed, compared to a single non-scripted interview for the Democratic presidential hopefuls thus far. The latest from the Trump-Vance ticket came Tuesday when Vance appeared on Fox News, the Ingram angle for an interview. Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Gov. Tim Walz, ended their extended interview drought last week when they talked with CNN's Dana Bash on Thursday in Georgia after weeks of stonewalling the media. The highly publicized interview was the first time Harris sat down with a journalist since well before she selected Walz on August 6, while Trump and Vance have given interviews to a variety of news organizations in that period. Trump campaign National Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt told Fox News Digital, Kamala Harris has failed to sit down for a single solo interview or unveil a single policy proposal on her website, because she can't explain away her record of creating an economy Americans can't afford, an open border bringing crime to every community, and weakness that has unleashed chaos and war across the world. Leavitt added, President Trump and Senator Vance have barnstormed the country, maintained an aggressive campaign schedule, and sat down for numerous interviews because they have enough respect for voters to let them know where they stand. It's clearer than ever that President Trump has the message, enthusiasm, ground game, and war chest necessary to win on November 5th. Vance offers a stark contrast to Walz, who was widely criticized on Monday when he walked away from reporters at the Minnesota State Fair asking about the 6 Hamas hostages who were recently killed in Gaza. In Harris' lone interview, she defended some of her well-known policy flip-flops on issues like fracking and immigration, while saying her values hadn't changed. She was also pressed on whether she had regrets about staunchly defending President Biden's mental acuity after his debate debacle, given he dropped out of the race less than a month later. Harris was criticized in conservative corners for having Walz at her side, as many voters were eager to see how she would handle tough questions without her running mate at her side. Political onlookers were interested to see how Harris would conduct herself in the spotlight after previous interview stumbles. In 2021, Harris memorably bungled efforts to defend the Biden-Harris administration's border policy during an interview with NBC's Lester Holt. I haven't been to Europe. I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of the border, Harris said, in response to questioning about not visiting the Mexican border. Harris still has not held a formal press conference since replacing President Biden as the Democratic nominee, opting for quick gaggles lasting a few minutes and off-the-record sessions with reporters on her campaign plane. In news conference performances that received mixed reviews, Trump spoke and answered questions for a combined 65 minutes during a Mar-a-Lago presser last month, and spent another 83 minutes at Bedminster the following week. It is unclear if Harris will conduct an interview without Walz by her side or hold a press conference before Election Day. Trump and Harris will meet on September 10 at a debate hosted by ABC News.